Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius April 14, 2022. Put aside the frivolity for a day. This is an important time to prepare for the future. Make sure you don't take another step forward before you know you are on solid ground. This is an important time for you to establish your goals on a piece of paper. Writing them down will help you realize them in your life. Think about the long-term harvest. Security and grounding are key themes of the day. This is a good day to spend time with people you love. If you're single, you should call up some friends and plan a day trip. If you have a family, you could create projects at home that everyone can be involved with. Don't work too hard, though, as the major theme of the day is sharing. Be sure to reward the kids with some hot apple cider later on if they've done their share of the chores. Disagreements and hot tempers could get in the way of completing an important project. There may be a detail to the plan that some people just can't seem to agree on. It's best to attempt to rework it rather than try to bring everyone around to the current point of view, as people are too tense to listen to reason. Instead, hear what they have to say and act accordingly. Remember, remain objective. Today you might have to balance passion and practicality. Maybe you have developed an online crush. The object of your affection could live across the country, or they could live in another country entirely. You might have to decide whether or not this romance really has a chance. Or you could just be dealing with some practical issues closer to home. You might be involved with someone who wants to discuss things like money, housing, and the future. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. If anyone can handle the transition between realities, it's you. It may seem as if you've been out in space for a while because life is pretty heavy at the moment, but don't let that worry you. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. Your sensitivity towards others is especially heightened today. You are in tune with your emotions and you are more sensitive of your dreams. Realize the importance of friendship and show someone you care by initiating an afternoon together or an intimate dinner at your home. You have a greater self-awareness today as well as the energy to get things done. Fantasy worlds may come to life if you let them. Watch out for overindulgence. You are going through some turbulence in your numerological chart these days. It would be good for you to keep your equilibrium while getting rid of certain ways of behaving. Be open to new ways of looking at things. If you aren't, you could be overbearing today and provoke some tension in your family or with friends. To avoid any breakouts with those close to you, be conciliatory and everything will go for the best. Knowing that when he leaves Aquarius tomorrow, he won't return for another 2 years, Mars is working to make his last full day in your sign count. This means having something to channel his passions, drive, competitive and warrior spirit into, and that usually means following the things that excite you. Fortunately, with the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment here for another week and Saturn for the rest of the year, it is less about accomplishing everything you can before Mars leaves or even starting the journey, and instead, just recognizing what excites you can be the first step. The moon's departure from your relationship sector yesterday has not only left you feeling more emotionally engaged but with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. It was a clash with Mars, now in his last full day in Aquarius, that has left you feeling more personally empowered while benefiting your relationships as well. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and healing centaur Chiron oppose each other in the morning, which can allow us to mend a lot of the past pain and hurt that we have regarding relationships and romance. It can also help solve any recent heartbreak with friends by allowing us to discuss our issues in a helpful manner in order to resolve problems. There's a chance that relationships will mend themselves. As long as most people are willing to do the work to make a situation better, anything is possible. Not long after that, Mercury and Pluto softly connect in the sky. We can expect the energy to be intense when these two planets get together. Both these planets act as detectives, urging us to be deep in our understanding and desire for information. Solutions can be found and problems resolved. No stone will be left unturned in an effort to gain clarity or understanding of a situation or relationship. By the end of the day, you'll have deeper clarity concerning all of life's mysteries, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If there is something that you're unsure of, it will be resolved by the afternoon. The universe is showing you the truth, which can help you move forward in all matters. In the morning, Venus in Libra opposes Chiron in Aries, stimulating wounded feelings in romance and partnership. Situations arise which cause us to feel self-conscious or embarrassed for expressing ourselves. We may be trying to go above and beyond to show those we love we care, but our actions are misinterpreted, or we regret making a compromise. Although we want to be accepted for who we are, we end up trying to curate an experience for others that, while well-intentioned, comes across as manipulative or dishonest. This influence encourages us to stay true to ourselves as individuals. If we are not confident in our identity, we will continue to enter into partnerships from an insecure place. Following this, Mercury in Virgo forms a trine to Pluto in Capricorn, providing awareness and insight. At this time, it is easy to see into others' inner workings. We are predisposed to analysis and investigation, and want to get to the bottom of something, more to satisfy our curiosity than to take action with our discoveries. Conversations enlighten us to greater self-understanding and encourage us to look deeper at aspects of our thinking that would normally scare us. Exploring at the shadow can only help us now, but if left unchecked, we might also obsess over health or finance-related matters. Be mindful of how far you are willing to go to get answers.